Hey everybody, it's Kenny K here again with another fun facts, deleted scenes, screenshots, rare screenshots, and things we never seen. A rare deleted scene that's not whoa, but I never seen that one in a in one of the two versions of the movie of Halloween 2. We're talking about Halloween 2 here from 1981. The best sequel, in my opinion, of the Halloween franchise. Directed by Rick Rosenthal, although I think produced and written by John Carpenter and Deborah Hill. Although I think John Carpenter, two cooks in the kitchen, that never works. That never was. Same with Toby Hooper and Spielberg, who made Poltergeist. I can't. That movie didn't seem like Toby Hooper's work. So I think Carpenter did a lot of his stuff. That's also why there's a Rosenthal cut and a Carpenter cut, because they didn't met eye to eye with a lot of things. I believe Carpenter more than Rick Rosenthal, who brought us the fucking Halloween Resurrection, the best sequel ever, right? Oh my god. But again, okay. The thing is, let's talk about Dick Warlock, the guy who plays the shape. Okay, he walks funny. He walks like a mummy. Now, apparently, Dick Warlock is a known stuntman, also actor. He played he plays another role in Halloween 2. He plays the cop who jams into Ben Tramer's body, and the car explodes and Ben Tramer's on fire, and Ben Tramer is a guy where Laurie Strode has a crush for. I don't think she wants Crispy Tramer anymore. Bennett Tramer, rest in peace. The cop coming out of the cruiser, that's also Dick Warlock. Also, Dick Warlock plays Hooper in the movie Jaws when he's underneath the water in the cage. That's Hooper. That's Dick Warlock. That's the lookalike of Richard Dreyfuss. So, like I said, he's known. There's also this picture here where he's older, and he basically said to Deborah Hill at the end of the movie, who, like John Carpenter, smokes like hell. Now, apparently, the original mask was always kept by Nick Castle, who always kept it in his back pocket, and the paint chipped off. Then Deborah Hill had it in her house. I think she put it under her mattress and things like that, in her cabinet, in her whatever, at this in her bedroom, doing kinky fucking things. Who knows? And she smoked a lot, like Carpenter did, and the hair. That's why the hair looked brownish. The hair discolored, but this Halloween 2 mask is the original mask from Halloween 1. So what Dick Warlock asks from Deborah Hill at the end, can I have the props of Michael Myers? She said, sure, we're not gonna make another one. Wrong she was, of course, but so he has the original mask, the original overalls with the blood still, the squips from the shot, the squips, or what is it called, the wounds, the bullet wounds, and I think he had the knife too. There's a picture that I'll put up here that you can see him standing there, the old cook with the OG. I mean, is all these movies were fucking up the mask. They just should have gone to him and make a mold of that mask, but I don't think he wanted that because maybe he was afraid that they would destroy the mask. Yeah, that rare scene that I wanted to, I'll put that here. It's basically a scene of the the security guy he says it twice. Once in an official one of the two cuts, in the Rosenthal cut or I think in the Rosenthal cut, he said to one of the nurses, the nurse who's looking after the babies, she comes in and the security guard says, "Do you hear the news?" Yeah, about those killings. It was drugs, always drugs. Oh, okay. And she runs away. There was a second scene that he does the same thing, drugs, always drugs, and I'll show it. And the picture quality isn't super, so that's why I think it's a fairly rare scene that is hard to find. So here you go.
As the result of an attack by an escaped mental patient. Further details will be forthcoming as soon as we get them.
Do you believe it?
No.
I believe it. I'm not telling you
So
drugs involved.
another scene, the deleted scene,
Lots of drugs involved.
was that you may or may not know is the Hunt Loomis conversation.
That's what's wrecking
when
society.
they go out to the coroner's office, when they have Ben Tramer, the crispy body of Ben Tramer, and they know through the fillings that it's a young man, and the dentist says somebody 17, maybe 18, and then Loomis says Michael Myers is 21, and they have this kind of conversation. Play it.
I knew Andy Brackett. Other kids too. Now maybe there's another boy in there on that slab dead because of him. So don't thank me, doctor. You just help me find him and stop him.
All right.
Then
Any ideas?
we have another
He was wounded. He might have
this
tried to
nurse
get home.
flipping out. Now I'm not sure if that was a deleted scene, but I didn't see that in the Rosenthal cut or in the Carpenter cut. It's the one who gets the needle in the eye when she finds Dr. Mixter, who's also killed in the same way. She goes to the nurse she looks over the babies. The one who's pulled underwater multiple times, so you see her big boobs. She just flips out and she's scared and she gets paranoid, and it's a good scene for tension. If that was cut out, if that's a deleted scene, it's stupid that they kept it out, because it was a good performance of the actress and it was an intense moment to feel how certain of these people felt, because I always thought this hospital, I mean,
all worked up over nothing.
it's not a clinic. It has two
It's easy for
floors,
you
a
to say.
ground floor,
I mean, you didn't
and
hear
a
Laura's
minus
throat
one
scream about how
floor,
Michael Myers is still out
and they
there,
had a
and how he was coming to
skeleton
get her.
crew of one security guard, two paramedics,
he was dead.
one doctor,
Yes.
one head nurse, and I believe 3 nurses,
Just
and
cooked out.
that's it. 8 people, I believe,
I'm telling you, it's
and that's it. So
It's just pretty creepy.
in my opinion, and you could see the dark hallways at some point.
Gotta
I
go.
mean, which is weird, right? There's also a scene, but I didn't. I found it, but I forgot to load it. That's when the generator, basically, Laurie is going crazy, and the generator gives out. Michael did something to the generator, but emergency lighting goes out, so it's even more dark in those hallways of the hospital. Like I said, it's definitely a hospital that double the amount of paramedics and at least uh, 2 doctors and at least double the amount of nurses, so 6 nurses instead of 3. I'm guessing because of Halloween that a lot of took the day off, but even then, it's one of those times of the year that a lot of shit can go wrong. I mean, look at the boy at some point with the. I mean, I've never seen that before here. I mean, in Belgium now, in Belgium it's not, they celebrate it in a modest way, but not in this, what, like apple and with a fucking razor in. It's fucked up. Then there is this, of course, the cool scene, the alternate kill of the marshal. So of course we get that scene where Loomis says, "Stay away from him." But he's dead. No, he's still breathing. I can see it. And then he's talking to Laurie. Stay away from him. And instead of Michael slicing his throat, what he does in, I believe, both of the Rosenthal and not all the Rosenthal, Gore and Carpenter Holgore, takes him up and basically uses him like this as a shield. And Loomis wants to fire, but he fires through the marshal's heart, so he dies because Loomis kills him. So, like I said, Michael isn't stupid. Now, this movie had a budget of $2.5 million, and it made 25 million worldwide. And with your compare it with the original, they had $320,000 and made $48 million worldwide. So of course the first one was a big success, a much bigger success, although they made a lot of money for the second one too, because back then, 1981, that's a good amount of money. And also talking about nurse elves, what the fuck? I've never seen such a kill in and I've seen a lot of slasher movies, 70s, 80s, 90s, more recent ones. I've never seen a nurse lying. So I'm guessing what Michael Myers did was he choked her out, put her on the gurney, then took a needle, found a vein, tapped it off with the tubing, and then let her bleed to death. Now Michael Myers, like I said, he's smart. First thing he does is he learns to ride a car, and then Loomis says, maybe somebody teach them how to drive a car in the first movie run against Dr. Wynn, who will later on, but I'm not. It's not Dr. Wynn isn't the Curse of Thorn shit. That's not in this timeline. But apparently he knows a lot about medicine too, about where to stick a needle, how to find a fucking vein, tape it off. I mean, hell. I wouldn't know how to do that. So and it's a weird kill scene. I mean, it's the weirdest kill scene I ever seen. But that being said, yeah, there are a lot of cool scenes. I try to find more things. There's a picture here there's a picture here of, apparently there's a moment in the movie that again somebody takes his mask off and you can see the eye that it's white. It's wounded from the first movie with the coat hanger hook in his eye. That's also pretty cool. And then there's another picture here where he basically enters a room, because there weren't only babies in the hospital and Laurie Strode, but other patients too. And he went in the room and he saw this other young girl lying there, and he didn't kill her apparently, but he just went away. But like I said, there's a picture of that. If I find more people, I found lots of pictures, outtakes, and things like that. I'll put them here, 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 here. And that being said, if you like it, I hope you like it. Then see you next time for good content. Bye bye.